Are you ready for non-stop action? Like, seriously, a lot of fight scenes. Maybe too many?
What'd you say?
Rwby, new challengers, starts right where the last one left off, with Team Juniper and Team Bronze facing off. The fight starts off rocky, with Juniper running for their lives. But things turn around cause one of those jokers fights with a cattle prod, and Nora's semblance is she absorbs electricity to fuel the superhuman strength needed to use that hammer. So that's a win for Team Juniper. Up next, it's Team Sun. They are facing down with Team Indigo. This fight wouldn't have been that tough, but it turns out that Neptune is afraid of water.
Named for the god of the seas, yet stricken with hydrophobia. How ironic.
And since half the arena is covered in waist-deep shallows, he's useless most of the time. But he does finally pull off a win with a nice toaster in the tub moment. And the episode ends with Uncle Crow getting faced at a bar while Winter arrives via airship. Okay, New Challengers is basically all about the action, and unfortunately it doesn't hold up as well as it could. The appeal of the 4 versus 4 battles is seeing the team use their cool fighting styles, weapons, and magic superpowers in conjunction with each other. But in both fights, they're basically a whole lot of one-on-one battles, with the camera randomly jumping between them. But there are some bright spots, like Pyrrha shield jumping with Jaune, or Neptune shooting one of the Indigo girls to cover Sun's back. But those moments are few and far between. Now let's look at the new characters. Starting with Team Sun, it couldn't be clearer that only Sun and Neptune actually matter.
And they barely matter.
The other guys are a dude I call Pirate Dave, who could have been awesome, cause pirates are awesome, and he's got a grappling hook. But he gets beaten down pretty quick, although he still does more than Sage, who looks like he's sponsored by the words Final Fantasy and the number 7. What with his giant buster sword and Roman numeral tattoos. Team Indigo is also fairly indistinct. The only one who stands out is Dew, who makes dust devil things to toss her enemies around. The only newbie I really liked was the unnamed sniper girl, who acts like an actual sniper. You know, picking off opponents and giving cover fire to her team.
Yeah, Rwby.
Well, Rwby does sniper stuff, but she's no Deadshot. Now for the comedy. There's some fun moments peppered around. Jaune's exasperation with the rest of Team Juniper was great. The commentary from Port and Ooblik was definitely funny, but the standout is certainly Pinkie Pie. I mean Nora. She's hilarious in that random way, but her action scenes are also super funny. Nora is definitely comedy MVP. Finally, there's a B story involving Uncle Crow and Winter Schnee. Based on what he says and the opening, there's definitely going to be a showdown between the Scarecrow and the Winter Witch at some point. Also, I find Weiss's reaction to Winter to be sort of weird. She seems happy to see her, but back in Season 2, she didn't even want to talk to her big sis over Skype. Alright, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in Rwby New Challengers. On the good side, there's tons of action, Team Sun struts their stuff, that sniper girl was fun, and Nora brings the power. On the other hand, the action doesn't take advantage of the 4 vs 4 format, and let's face it, most of these chumps exist to get curb stomped by the main characters. Also, Neptune, afraid of water.
This isn't funny!
But still, if you like action,
I do.
This episode is definitely your cup of tea. I give Rwby New Challengers a 3 out of 5. Now be sure and come back next time for my review of Rwby Season 3, Episode 3. And if you're interested in reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel on YouTube at StupidPrivate913, or find my Facebook and Deviantart pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.